Ozzy Osbourne, the legendary Prince of Darkness, had no desire for his funeral to be a grim affair. In fact, he made it abundantly clear during his lifetime that he wanted his final farewell to reflect the same irreverent humor, gratitude, and defiance that defined his career. In a 2011 column for the Sunday Times, Ozzy described in detail what he hoped his send-off would look like, and it was anything but traditional. "I honestly don't care what they play at my funeral," he wrote, poking fun at the seriousness with which people often approach death. "They can put on a medley of Justin Bieber, Susan Boyle, and We Are the Diddy Men if it makes I'm happy, but I do want to make sure it's a celebration, not a mope fest." It was classic Ozzy, darkly funny and deeply human at the same time. He even suggested adding some lighthearted pranks to the event, maybe the sound of knocking inside the coffin, or a video of me asking my doctor for a second opinion on his diagnosis of death. His idea wasn't just to make people laugh, but to keep them from drowning in grief. He wanted those closest to him to remember the good times, not get lost in sorrow. "There'll be no harping on the bad times," he wrote. "Most of us, if we're honest, are very lucky. I don't want my funeral to be sad. I want it to be a time to say thanks." Gratitude, he explained, was a driving force behind his vision. Thanks for his life, his family, his career, and the fans who had supported him through decades of chaos, triumph, and transformation. Ozzy's wishes reflect the way he lived, unapologetically himself, unafraid of controversy, and always aware that joy and pain exist side by side. He wanted his send-off to be an extension of his legacy, unpredictable, heartfelt, and uniquely his. He wanted music, laughter, and a sense of celebration rather than grief. For those who knew and loved him, his funeral plans were more than just a final request. They were a gift, taking away the burden of guessing what he would have wanted and replacing it with a clear, joyful roadmap for saying goodbye. In true Ozzy fashion, even in death, he found a way to turn a somber ritual into a performance, a reminder to celebrate life, even at its end.